Hi. So now I'm going to tell a story from this book. What can I give? This book is written by Srijan Pal Singh. He was an advisor to Dr. Abdul Kalam for from 2009 to 15 for a couple of years, and he was with him for a long time. So this story is about an old villager. There was an old villager in a village which is in the northern part of India, and Uh, this villager was an old man. He had an invention. What is the invention? We will come to know in some time. So this he had an invention which can change India. So he wanted to share it with everyone. But he was a poor man, an ordinary villager. How will he share his invention with the world? So whom should he contact? So he was poor. So he did not know what to do. And one fine day, he came to know that Dr. Abdul Kalam, who was the president of India, he had retired that time. He came to know that he was coming near his village to give a speech to some school children the next day. So he was coming that day night. So knowing this, yeah, this was a wonderful opportunity. So he knew that if he showed his invention to Dr. Kalam, he would take it to the concerned persons and he would take care of it. So uh, he thought, okay, I should meet him somehow. So he had to travel 40 kilometers. It was a long distance away, the place where Abdul Kalam is going to stay. So he started and with his son in a typical villager this. He wore a lungi and his son wore a kurta. And they went and it was a long time since it was 40 kilometers. And by the end of the day, around evening, 7 p.m. like that, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. like that, they reached the place residence of Abdul Kalam. And now there was a barrier. So there's this security guard holding a stick, and there was a big iron gate. And now he had to pass through it to meet Dr. Abdul Kalam. This security guard, seeing this old man with a lungi and his son with a kurta, sweating all over, they were perspiring because of walking for a long distance. And he thought, and now the old man says, "Sir, I have an invention. I want to meet Dr. Abdul Kalam." And the security guard sees, what is this? What will this old man have? And he issues them away. Now the old man thought, so what to do? And luckily, Srijan, who was an advisor to Abdul Kalam, he would be with Dr. Abdul Kalam most of the time. He was going there for a walk, and he happened to notice this old man and his son. So he uh, was seeing that some argument was going on between this old man and the security guard, and he came nearer and asked him, "Sir, what happened?" And the old man says, "Sir, I have an invention. I want to show it to Kalam. This can change India." And hearing this, Srijan was happy. So okay, maybe something is there. I should give an opportunity should be given to him. So he talks to the security. No, sir, we can take him, and they open the gate, and he takes him to Abdul Kalam's room. It was almost around 8 p.m. It was almost dinner time in 10 minutes. And so they rushed to Abdul Kalam's room. And when they were about to enter into his room, the door opens because Dr. Abdul Kalam, he himself came for his dinner. It was a pure coincidence. Uh, as as it happens, and these people, the old man and his son became nervous. Um, so they had their invention in a jute sack, and they saluted Dr. Abdul Kalam and they showed him this, and they took out some wooden blocks from it, two wooden blocks, and they joined it and showed it to him, and said, "This is the invention." And the And Kalam asked, "Oh, nice, what is it? Can you explain what is it?" He asked. And they said, and now the old man starts explaining his story. The old man says, "Sir, I I am a I come from a poor family, and I actually I failed in class 6 2 times, and so my father took me out of school, and I was doing some simple jobs, and luckily I got a job in Indian Railways. So I was an attendant there, and I traveled thousands of miles in my entire career. Most of my life I have been working in Indian Railways as an attendant. It was a wonderful job, so I got to uh, travel thousands of miles, and I just loved boarding the train and going around. But there was one problem which was bothering me. So every night I could not sleep properly. There was this constant tick, 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 tick. This sound was coming all the time, and it was bothering me. And I noticed around, what are other people doing, and I found out that even these people were everyone was affected by this sound. So this is a problem for everyone, and disturbs the sleep of everyone. So can I solve it? So I thought, okay, what can I do? I wanted to solve it, whatever may happen. So I thought, okay. So, but I did not understand one thing. Where is this sound coming from? What is the cause of this sound? So to understand this, I asked myself, and I asked school teachers, I asked science teachers who knew physics. They did not tell me the answer. And then I asked uh, the engineers in Indian Railways. They did not tell me the answer. And this went on for a while. And one fine day, luckily, I happened to meet a young railway engineer who was traveling with me. And he told me, my friend, I know the answer. So see, this railway track, it's not a single straight line, but it's a group of several small pieces joined together. So when two pieces are joined together, you have a joint. So and there is a gap. So during summer season, the metals expand and they touch each other. So it is engineered in such a way so that during summer season doesn't damage doesn't happen, and during winter season these joints will shrink and there will be some gap. So because of these gaps, when the uh, train rolls over it, wheels rolls over it, there will be a tick tick sound. He told me. So I was happy to hear, because this was the first time someone was telling me an answer, and I once I boarded down the train, the first thing I did was to look at the track, and oh, this is the joint, so this is the cause of the problem. And then I pondered over it. I thought, okay, so this joint is the problem. So how can I solve this? Can I make a joint which accounts for this expansion during winters and summers, and at the same time can it, so that it doesn't have a gap, so that the noise doesn't come? So can I do that? And I thought for some time, and then I was also a part-time carpenter, so I used some carpentry, and every night I used to go home and try out a different joint, so that there is no gap, at the same time it can expand and contract. There is no gap, at the same time it can expand and contract. So I tried a better joint, a better version. But during this time, when I say people, see, I can solve this problem, I'm trying hard for it. People would say, oh, you are such a poor man, you are uneducated, you failed in class 6 2 times, and how are you expecting to solve this problem? You better do some simple job and earn your living, and instead of thinking about these simple things, and instead of thinking about this big task. So this was disappointing. And then at that time, you became the president, sir. So I came to know that in spite of your you were poor, and uh, but you could make rockets fly and missiles fly. So I thought, okay, when this much big things can be done, then why not just why can't I remove this noise? So it's a simple task compared to these things. So I worked hard, and I made and better versions of joints, and finally this is the joint which I have, and which I want to share with you. So you can use this. I don't want any for this. Uh, I'm sure that this will make many people sleep properly in their railway journey. I'm saying this, he hands over uh, demonstrates the invention to Abdul Kalam. Hearing this, Abdul Kalam was happy, and he says, okay, uh, yeah, this is what this is a great thing, man. I will surely share this with the railway authorities. And saying this, uh, he takes some fruits and gives him so that he can travel back 40 kilometers, and he bids them bye bye. And seeing this, okay, and once they went away, Abdul Kalam tells Srijan, see, I am very glad that you brought him here. I did not want to miss meeting this person. So he was a true scientist at heart. The first thing is he had some couple of qualities. One quality, big quality, is his persistence. So see, first he found out that there is a problem, uh, and then he wanted to find the cause of this problem. He asked many people, and without even though he did not get the answer initially, he persisted, and finally he got the answer. And then he wanted to solve this problem, and then again he persisted, and tried newer versions, and finally he got an answer. So this persistence is an important quality of scientists. Another important quality of scientist is his sensitivity to the problems of others. So this provides him motivation. See, he could have given up, but this sensitivity made him, oh, see, these many people are affected by this problem. Even I am affected by this problem. So I want to badly solve this. I want to solve this. So this gives a boost to the persistence. So these are some of the qualities, and there are many other qualities. So with this, I'll end the story. Thank you.